Hey guys, so this tutorial is going to be on ironing your pants. What you want to do for your pants is you want a nice crease all the way from the center of the center belt loop in the back all the way to the center of the pants. I'm going to take these off this hook. So what I have here is a sharp crease going from the center of the belt loop to the center of each leg in the back, and in the front the belt loop on both sides of the pant all the way to the bottom, the center of the thing. So if you can see these, there's a nice sharp crease all the way up, and in the back there's a nice sharp crease all the way up as well. Okay, since we are in summer dress now, you will be able to see whether the crease is all the way up, and if it's not, it will be docked in your inspections. And one more thing, make sure to wash your pants as often as possible. At least once a month, it's good to wash your pants. All you need for this is an iron, an ironing board, some water, and a ironing cloth. What I do for my pressing cloths is I just cut a pillowcase in half, and I have a nice flat surface that's thin, and it will keep my pants nice and not shiny. Also, one thing to note, I have this pant hanger here. It's good to use this because when you hang it up, you don't get a sharp crease in the center of your pants like you would if you hung it like this on a normal hanger. And you need to make sure to keep those creases nice and sharp and not get wrinkles on your pants. The best way to do this is to hang it up every week. So, what I usually start out with is the back, because the back's the hardest and I like to get that over with. So what you want to do is you want to take out the pockets in here and move them. You can't take them out all the way. For smaller pants, it's a lot harder. So just fold the pockets over like this so you have a flat surface to work on right here. So I'm going to fold that as much as possible. Like I said, small pants, it's really, really hard because there's a very tiny margin of pant that you can work with, but you'll get used to it. Larger pants, you're lucky people. Okay, so what I first do is I just find the crease that I want and I flatten the pant out nicely all along the seam, or the crease, sorry. I'll then go really lightly over the pant to make sure that I have the crease I want is flat and I won't have to worry about it coming up while ironing and getting train tracks. Usually I do this on my side, so it's a bit more difficult here, but I want to do it so you guys can see. So this pant would be on this side of me. And really lightly up here, because the iron will melt the pants and it will make it really, really shiny, and you really, really don't want that. So do it really lightly if you're not using an ironing cloth. Okay, when you get it, make sure to hold it nice and tight so that you don't lose it. Especially, as I said, with those smaller pants that have a very small margin of fabric to work with. You're then going to take your ironing cloth and cover your pant. This is so that you don't burn your pant and make it shiny, because it looks horrible when it's shiny. Okay, make sure you can feel your pant underneath so that you know you're going in the right place. And what I like to do is I like to use a cut up pillowcase for my ironing cloth because it's nice and light and I can feel the fabric underneath and it's very nice. Okay, so go over with steam. And for this you only have to do the edge of the fabric at the moment. Make sure you go all the way up to the seam or the belt loop that I told you guys about. and keep looking to make sure that you have the crease in the right place and you're not putting any ghost tracks or train tracks in. Okay, so use a lot of steam at the top especially, because the fabric is thicker up there and it's harder to get that crease in. So use a lot of pressure, press down really nice and hard, and a lot of steam. What you can also do is use some water. So I don't have any spray bottle with me and my iron's broken, so I'm just going to put a bit of water up here. And this will help get the crease a lot sharper. So usually you'd spray it on if you don't have a spray bottle like me, or your iron's broken like mine. You can just pour some water on the top, up there, and then iron it nice and flat and sharp. And the key to sharpness is just a lot of pressure. Pressure and steam. And you should get that really nice crease there. And you can put water along the whole seam, the whole crease as well, if you like. Press it really hard. Okay, next you would lift this up and get the rest of the pant. So as you can see, there's a lot of wrinkles in this pant. I'm going to get those out by just taking the cloth, putting it over, and ironing over the wrinkles. Making sure that you don't ruin the crease as well. Good. So then I would flip it over, and I'll do it so you can see, or not. Just be careful up here. Make sure not to get train tracks when you flip the pants over, and do it again. Nice, good pressure. And then you would just iron the rest as well to make sure it's nice and unwrinkly on this side. Again, making sure you're not ruining the creases that you already put in your pants. And make sure your pants pockets are out. You can do this by steaming it a little bit and just shaking it out up at the top. It's a little bit more difficult to get those wrinkles out. You can flatten the pocket and then iron over it. Either way, you'll get a nice crease on the back of the pants, all the way from the belt loop here to the bottom of the pants, and a nice flat unwrinkled pant. So then I would do the other side of the leg, the back of the leg. So I do this side, make sure that one goes all the way up as well, and then you would see a nice V formation at the top here. And then you would move on to the front of the pant. So I'm going to do that one. Be careful when you flip your pants over, stuff like that. Moving your pants at all, make sure not to wrinkle it again, and keep it nice and flat on the ironing board. So what I like to do is I just put it on like this, and then fold over the side that I'm not working on so I can get underneath, and then you keep the pants nice and flat and you don't get them wrinkled. Okay, so for the front of the pants, it's a lot easier because there isn't an annoying pocket in the back, especially for the smaller pants, as I said. So you just flatten it out. Go quick over. Add some water if you want. Oh, now my iron works. Decides when it wants to work. And put the ironing cloth back on top. And iron, pressing hard again, feeling the crease with your hands so that you don't make any train tracks. And train tracks are just two creases that are really close together or not close together at all as well. And you don't want more than 4 creases in your pants. You want two in the front and 2 in the back. 1 on each leg in the front, 1 on each leg in the back. That's all you want. You don't want extra creases, which we call train tracks. And if they're not complete creases, so they're just a shiny crease type thing, those are called ghost tracks. So they're not sharp, but they're just, you can see them. Okay, and then turn them over. And you can do the other side. Usually I would do this on my side because it's easier, but I'm showing the camera, so I'm going to do it on this side. Just do it the way it feels comfortable for you. Whether it be on this side of the iron or this side of the iron. Usually I like it closer to me, so I do it on my side of the iron. Okay, so you would do all 4 sides of the pants, and I'll do that right now really quickly and then show you the final. Okay, so finally you would take a hanger like this that you can put pants on and just hook it at the bottom of the pant and then hang it like this. So that will keep the crease nice and straight, and you won't have a really sharp crease here if you're using a, say, a metal hanger that you fold the pant over. Okay, so that's your pants.